I'm the lead software engineer and co-founder of GardenSpace, and we're producing the world's first robotic gardening assistant. We're actually a consumer-focused ag tech company. So in the USA, 1 in 3 homes is growing their own vegetables of some sort. And in Australia and New Zealand, that figure grows to 1 in 2 homes. The reason for its popularity is easy to see, because growing your own vegetables is great. The food tastes better. You know exactly where it came from and what's gone into it, and you develop a personal connection with what you're putting into your mouth. But as I'm sure some of you have experienced, growing your own vegetables can be quite difficult and, emotional. So what we're trying to do at GardenSpace is to solve or reduce some of the major problems that people have with their own vegetable growing, so that people can produce more bountiful and productive gardens and eat better food, ultimately. Now, the 3 major problems that we've identified that people have are as follows. Number 1, people just have no idea what's going on in the garden. And when something starts going wrong, they don't know what to do about it. Number 2, people will go away for a week or 2, or they'll just forget to water, and the garden starts dying of dehydration. And problem number 3 is that, and I have a deep personal connection with this one, you have your chili plant. You've been growing it for months. You've been watering it and tending to it. And you see these beautiful chilies start coming out. The next day you're planning to pick them, and a possum comes in and eats the entire plant. It's devastating. So at GardenSpace, we've produced what we think is an elegant solution to all of these problems in one simple and affordable package. Meet GardenSpace robotic gardening assistant. The setup is simple. All you do is place it in or near the vegetable patch and stake it into the ground. Then you connect the watering hose and switch it on and follow an initial setup procedure on your phone. And from then on, it uses a weather station, a multispectral camera, and a thermal sensor, which are mounted inside the rotating head to track the growth and health of each plant in the garden. Using the data that we collect from the sensors, we provide the user with useful feedback, including notifying them when it's time to put fertilizer on the soil, when it's time to add some insect repellent to the leaves, and when it's time to harvest your plants. We also use the sensors on board to determine the best time to water the plants. So when it's time to water, the head turns around and, using the nozzle on the front, sprays the plant with water. And thirdly, using the motion detectors on the bottom, if an animal comes in, it will rotate to the animal and spray it. So we've got the knowledge, the watering, and the covered. But that's not the end. Our app helps people to plan a garden, which is tailored to their location, their tastes, and their climate. And our delivery service provides people with seeds and consumables as they're needed. And the more people that use our product, and for the longer they use it, the smarter it gets, as we learn the best way to grow every vegetable in every environment.